where my heart was thin. You knew my fears, my softest parts, and still walked in. I was strong before I met you, independent, sure, but loving you made me fragile in ways I wasn't before. You were the one exception I couldn't defend. I let my guard down and you walked right in. You were my weakness, my open door. I gave you power, you asked for more. I trusted you completely, and that's when I lost control. You were my weakness. I ignored my instincts when they warned me loud. I chose love over logic and paid for it now. You knew I'd always forgive, always stay. You leaned on my softness, then walked away. I confused vulnerability with safety in you, but weakness isn't loving someone who breaks you. You were my weakness, my blind belief. I gave you loyalty, you gave me grief. I loved you unguarded, you loved me unstrung. You were my weakness. Now I know love isn't weakness. Losing yourself in. You were my weakness, but not my end. I've learned my strength won't bend again. I'll love deeply, freely, but I lost control. You were my weakness. Now I am my strength. I trusted you with open eyes, ignored every red flag. I believed in your sweet lies and paid for every word you said. You felt like destiny, but you were just a test. You taught me how heartbreak feels when love gives less than its best. I defended you to everyone, even when you hurt me most. I lost myself trying to save something already lost. You were my biggest mistake, disguised as my forever. I gave you my heart, you gave me scars to remember. I thought pain meant passion, but love shouldn't feel this way. You were my biggest mistake. I confused chaos with love and silence with peace. You took took advantage of my heart and left me incomplete. I stayed loyal to a lie while you lived your truth. I lost time, trust, and pieces of me believing in you. I should've walked away the first time you made me feel small, but I thought loving harder would fix it all. You were my biggest mistake, wrapped in empty promises. I learned the hard way, love shouldn't hurt like this. I chose you over myself every single day. You were my biggest mistake. But mistakes teach lessons, and pain makes you strong. You were never my future, just part of my past gone wrong. You were my biggest mistake, but not my ending. I'm stronger now, finally mending. I forgive myself for loving you, even though it broke my faith. You were my biggest mistake, and I won't repeat it. I cried without meaning to at the sound of your name. My heart reacted faster than my mind could explain. I tried to move forward, tried to be strong, but every tear I cried still knew where it belonged. I told myself I was healing, but some wounds stay the same. No matter where I go, my tears knew your name. My tears knew your name before I could speak. They fell without warning every time you crossed my memory. I tried to forget you, but my heart didn't change. My tears knew your name. I packed away our photos, put the past in a box, but pain doesn't disappear just because you lock it up. I smiled with new people, but felt out of place, because every quiet moment still had your face. I thought time would erase you, but love doesn't fade that way. It just hides in the corners, waiting for a rainy day. My tears knew your name in the dark of the night. They felt like confessions they're learning to heal. I'm teaching my heart how to stop what it feels. I loved you honestly, that will never change, but my tears won't always know your name. Not forever. I tell myself I'm moving on, but my heart still hesitates. Every quiet moment still carries your name. I don't text, I don't call, but my feelings do. My mind knows better, my heart still chooses you. I try to drown out memories, try to silence the truth, but healing takes time when love was real with you. My heart still calls you when I least expect, even when I know you're not coming back. I've learned to let go, but somehow it's true. My heart still calls you. I meet new faces, smile like I'm okay, but no one sounds like you when my heart starts to break. I hide it pretty well, but late at night my heart remembers what my mind denies. I wish love had a switch I could turn off in pain, but feelings don't listen even when you explain. My heart still calls you in the dark and the rain. When I feel weakest, it says your name. I don't chase you anymore, I don't need you to stay, but my heart still calls you. One day it'll call for someone new, but right now it's still you. My heart still calls you, but I'm learning to breathe. I'm teaching my soul how to finally be free. I loved you honestly, that won't change the truth, but my heart still calls you. But I won't answer changed the way I loved, the way I spoke, the way I dressed. Still you kept looking elsewhere, like I failed some hidden test. I tried to be everything you said you ever wanted, but no matter what I gave, you stayed disappointed. I asked myself what was wrong with me, why I couldn't make you stay. But love shouldn't feel like a competition, I always lose anyway. I was never enough for you, no matter what I tried. I gave you all of me, you wanted more every time. I loved you honestly, you kept wanting something new. I was never enough for you. You compared me to your past, to girls I'd never meet. I carried all that pressure till I fell at your feet. I lost my confidence slowly, trying to be your type. I forgot who I was just to stay in your life. I confused your dissatisfaction with something I could fix. But some people aren't meant to be satisfied, no matter how hard you give. I was never enough for you, but I was too much for me. I broke myself in pieces, trying to be what you'd see. I loved you with my whole heart, you loved the idea of new. I was never enough for you. Now I see it wasn't my failure, it was your emptiness inside. I didn't lack anything, you just didn't know how to love right. I was never enough for you, but I am enough for me. I won't shrink my heart again just to make someone stay with me. I forgive myself for loving you, even when it wasn't true. I was never enough for you, but I'm enough now. You promised me forever, swore nothing would change. But your love grew distant, while mine stayed the same. I waited through your silence, your cold replace. I stayed loyal to your name while you were saying goodbye. I held on to the old you while you became someone new. I kept believing in us while you already knew. I waited while You stopped choosing me daily, stop fighting for us. I kept making excuses, calling your distance love. You said you needed space, but space turned into goodbye. I watched us fall apart right in front of my eyes. I thought love meant waiting, but love shouldn't feel this cold. I was holding on to promises you no longer held. I waited while you changed, while loving me faded away. I stood still for you. While you walked away, I lost myself slowly, trying to understand. I waited while you changed. Maybe loving you taught me what I won't accept again. I won't wait for someone who doesn't choose me in the end. I waited while you changed, but now I choose myself. I won't beg for love from someone else. I loved you honestly, even when you left. I waited while you I believed every word you said, never questioned your truth. I defended you in every room, even when I shouldn't have. I gave you access to my fears, my heart, my doubts. I trusted you with all of me, and you let me down. I thought trust meant safety, thought love meant truth. I didn't know trust could hurt the way it did with you. I trusted you too much, more than I should. I saw the good in you when you misunderstood. I ignored my instincts and paid the price. I trusted you too much. You knew how deeply I loved, knew how hard I'd fall. Still you took advantage and gave me less than all. I blamed myself for everything, for feeling betrayed. But love shouldn't punish you for choosing to stay. I confused loyalty with silence and faith with denial. I stayed longer than I should, just to save your smile. I trusted you too but I won't regret loving real. I regret staying with someone who didn't feel what I feel. I'll love again, just wiser now, with my heart still open, not crushed. I trusted you too much, but never again like that. You turned your back on us like it didn't matter at all. You said you needed distance, I stayed through the fall. I waited for your return, believed you'd come around, but you kept moving forward while I stayed on the ground. I held on to promises you already broke. I kept the love alive while you let it go. I stayed when you walked away, believed in words you didn't say. I stood still in the heartbreak while you escaped the pain. I chose us over myself every single day. I stayed when you walked away. You found peace in leaving, I found pain and hope. I stayed loyal to memories while you learned to cope. You never looked back, never asked if I was okay. You left me with the pieces and called it space. I thought staying meant strength, thought love meant a weight, but loving someone alone is a losing game. I stayed when you walked away, when it was easier to run. I carried all the heartbreak while you felt none. I gave you chances, you gave me blame. I stayed when you walked away. Now I see staying wasn't love, it was fear of letting go. Some endings are mercy, even when they hurt the most. I stayed when you walked away, but now I am choosing me. I won't beg someone to stay who can leave so easily. I loved you honestly, that part will always stay, but I won't stay when love walks away. I stopped recognizing my reflection somewhere in your needs. I forgot what made me happy, chasing what you couldn't be. I put you first in every story, made you my whole truth. I didn't notice I was fading while I was loving you. I gave up my dreams quietly just to fit your life. I didn't see myself disappearing until I asked why. I lost myself loving you, gave you more than I should. I erased my own heart just to make yours feel good. I stayed when I was breaking, I smiled through the truth. I lost myself loving you. I became afraid of upsetting you, afraid to speak my mind. I walked on all your feelings while you stepped on mine. I thought love meant sacrifice, but not at this cost. I didn't know I was losing myself till I was already lost. I called it unconditional love, but it was self-neglect. I stayed loyal to your comfort and abandoned my respect. I lost myself loving you, forgot who I used to be. I built my world around you and left no room for me. I loved you with no limits, you loved me casually. I lost myself loving you. Finding myself again hurts, but staying would have destroyed me. Some love isn't meant to last, it's meant to teach you. I lost myself loving you, but I'm finding her again. I won't disappear for love or beg to be chosen then. I loved you honestly, even when you weren't true. I lost myself loving you. Now I'm choosing me. I felt you slipping slowly, even when you said you were here. I held tighter every moment while you disappeared. I believed in your maybe, ignored your goodbye. I stayed loyal to hope while you stopped trying. I fought for something fading, you accepted the end. I kept loving yesterday while you moved ahead. I held on while you let go, I stayed when you gave up. I believed in us when you said it wasn't enough. I broke trying to save and you left without waited for your effort, for proof you still cared. You said love shouldn't be forced, but you were never there. I gave you space to breathe, you took it to escape. I stood still in heartbreak while you walked away. I confused patience with love and hope with pain. I stayed longer than I should just to say your name. I held on while you let go, while you slept just fine. I stayed up questioning why I wasn't on your mind. I loved you completely, you loved me when it was easy. I held on while you let go. Now I know letting go isn't losing at all. I